we've all heard, I think, of health savings accounts. Your employer sets this thing up for you if you have a high deductible health plan. You'll see something on your plan like HDHP.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
And the cool thing about it is you get to deduct the money that you put into your HSA. And it's treated like Roth money on the back end. You never pay a dime of taxes on any earnings in that account. So, and you can invest it. You could get interest if you go fixed income, savings account, or you could invest that money in your HSA. And if you use it for qualifying medical expenses, you never pay a dime of tax on any of that growth. So it's like the best tax treatment of any asset in the world. Okay. If you're under 65, it has to be used for medical expenses. If you're over 65, you can use it for other things, but you have to pay income tax on your contributions. Okay. So this is really awesome, but there are so many of us out there that do not have the HDHP letters written into their health plan. Ready for the loophole?
Let's have it.
So according to the IRS, you technically have a high deductible health plan if the deductible is at least $1,500 for a single, $3,000 for a family, and your out-of-pocket max is $15,000. So even though your employer doesn't offer this, you technically have a high deductible health plan, and you can go set up your own HSA account separate from your employer, and you can fund that sucker with $38.50 for 2023 if you're single, $77.50 if you have a family, and if you're over 55, you get an extra $1,000 in that account. You can do it anyway.
That's
and then you go on over, I like Lively. You go on over to Lively, you start your HSA, you put in the max, and then you hook it up to a custodian like Charles Schwab or Fidelity, and then you invest that money. And I'll tell you, if you start this at a younger age, all of your retirement medical expenses will be paid for and tax-free.
Right. And if you're over 50 years old, you can use it for prior year expenses, right? So you just save them up and just don't spend the money. But later on, if you need money for something else, you can go, oh, I have these expenses for medical expenses from a few years ago that I've been saving, and I can use it for that.
Isn't that amazing?
It's amazing, right? So if you own crypto and you were in the insane asylum for a period of time, you could use it to pay yourself back for that. So remember that.
Okay, so
that should be illegal.
It does sound illegal. That loophole is what?
Yeah.
So you got to get right with your CPA, miss.
Yeah,
we talk to a lot of them, and many of them follow the letter, of the law that says it has to be sponsored by your employer. But there are also many CPAs out there who are willing to go to bat for you and say, no, this is the IRS definition. You meet it. You're good to go. So if yours is saying no, find one that says yes.
Yeah, that's really true.
Yeah.
It's really true.